Amid strong tensions with Argentina over the sovereignty of Malvinas, British lawmakers will visit the islands for the first time in more than a decade. According to The Times, members of Britain's Defence Select Committee will arrive in the disputed territories days before the 30th anniversary of the war Argentina and the UK fought over in 1982. Reactions from Argentina did not take long to come up. Their presence ratifies UK's priorities and corroborates our claims. Militarization risks have now increased. Argentine Foreign Office statement reads, the South American government accepted UN's mediation over the diplomatic row this week after Argentine Minister of Foreign Affairs Héctor Timerman lodged a formal complaint to the UN Security Council against UK's militarization of the South Atlantic.
What you won't see here is the capital of this military power. The capital of this military power is 14,000 kilometers away from the area in conflict, from the Malvinas Island, 14,000 kilometers away. From there, it exercises control. The South Atlantic remains perhaps as the last vestige of an empire in decadence. It is the last ocean controlled from Great Britain.
Argentine lawmaker Carlos Raimundi analyzed UK's recent moves over Malvinas and agreed PM David Cameron is diverting attention away from the state of British domestic situation.
English city of Bristol is launching an alternative currency, and that happens at times of economic crisis. Brazil has surpassed the UK as the world's sixth largest economy. Social unrest due to cutbacks is huge and unemployment has reached historic peaks. You turn to an external issue to distract society from the internal crisis.
Mr. Raimundi has submitted a bill in Congress to call off the so-called Madrid agreements that Argentina and the UK signed in 1989 and 1990 and that set a bilateral agenda on military security, exploitation of natural resources and economic cooperation, among other issues.
The project says Madrid agreements on fishing and oil have been systematically violated by the UK. Control mechanisms have not been observed in an area British call exclusion zone. It is unacceptable to talk about an exclusion zone within our own territory. These issues must be discussed in the negotiating table.
On February 24th, Argentine Foreign Affairs Commissions of the Lower House and Senate will gather in the southern province of Tierra del Fuego to discuss the Malvinas conflict. The meeting does have a meaningful political background, since the islands are under the jurisdiction of that province, according to Argentina's 1994 constitution. Diplomatic friction between London and Buenos Aires is expected to increase ahead of the anniversary of the 1982 Malvinas War, which claimed the lives of 649 Argentine soldiers and remains as one of the most sensitive issues in the history of the South American country. Constanza Heller, Press TV, Buenos Aires.